Hi, this is Samantha from Soul Pathways. Happy Tuesday. I wanted to tap into the collective today and do a reading. Not just any reading though. I wanted to do a new type of reading. It's going to be a shadow block removal reading. So this is in line with any kind of block that you might have. I'm capable of finding them and helping you heal them. It's a system I've been developing and working on myself my whole life, and it's coming along. So remember though, this is a general read. I'm tapping into an entire collective. Okay, so, and I'm not even remotely close to, at this point, using my system, but I have devised a system with other tarot cards, oracle cards, and the such. I'm capable of doing that as well. So how does that work? I bet you're wondering. Well, as humans, we are basically made up of like 80% water, right? It makes us sponges. And scientifically speaking, we live in a world that's energetic and magnetic. So as sponges and magnets, which is ironic, right? We're kind of attracting and then sucking in everything that comes to us. And that means in our thoughts and in our emotions as well. And that's what I'm focusing on. Because as somebody who, I'm certified as a life coach, but I've also a master's in counseling. I've been through, I don't look like it, but I've been through practically everything. Yeah, everything. And in healing, I can help others through my own life experiences. But I can say this, and I've said it before, we can heal more than we've ever been led to believe. Ever. We can heal ourselves, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. We've just never been taught how. We've never been shown the way. Why? A lot of people would go broke. It's really a highly corrupt system. But we've always been able to do this. So, and yeah, I'm here to show you. I'm going to do some readings, and these ones are general. So I hear a siren. That's confirmation. Okay, so again, take from this what resonates and leave the rest. Now, so to continue forward, you know, the thought of the matter is that as we bring things into us, into our experiences, we retain them. Well, what does that mean? What? What the heck does that mean? And now I am speaking holistically, because in my master's degree, I specialized in alternative medicines and therapies. Because you see, Eastern medicine is way older and is more grounded and rooted than Western medicine. Western medicine is like couple hundred years old, and Eastern medicine is like 5,000 years old. And Western medicine is take a pill with a lot of side effects, and Eastern medicine is more homeopathic, alternative, really no side effects, and it's based on your meridians, your energy. It's really based on spirituality or root medicine. So it's definitely worked for them, hasn't it, to be around for so long. And when I say holistic, that means it incorporates every aspect of life. It's not just one thing. So when things come to us, when we magnetize things to us in this world, that is exactly how it works. It's scientifically proven. We're sponges, and we suck it in and we retain it. Memory cells remember everything. That's another science point. Now, what makes us ill and blocks us from our highest selves? Well, that would be the lower vibrations on the index of frequencies. Anything that creates that. So if you look at those, that would be like stress-inducing, anger, hate, doubt, anxiety, sadness, depression. And these are the things, and those are just some examples, because there's a lot. These are just some examples. But there are events that happen in our lives starting right from birth, and these are the ones that, because we're so young, they sit with us. And we don't know any better at that time to heal them, but they come with us. And as we get older, if we don't know better, or our parents don't know better to heal, to get us healed, we need to heal, because they will turn around and block us from reaching our highest potential, right? Geese. Sorry, I don't know if you hear them, but we got some geese. So, might wanna, that's definitely a confirmation at 8:47 or 8:11. So, and I got 11:28 on the clock, so that's 111. So, the traumas in our lives, the things that happen to us, are remembered by our memory cells until we heal them. See, our body is like a big sponge. And imagine, as a sponge, if you suck in a traumatic experience of, let's say you're anywhere from 2 to 6 or 7, and let's say, I don't know, it's a house fire. and you were in your room as a single child, and your parents couldn't get to you. You got up. Okay. We'll just put the ending out there. You survived it, but it was very traumatic for you. Let's say you did get burns. You wound up in the hospital with 3rd-degree burns because you tried to use the door handle and you got it on your hands trying to get out because you didn't know any better. And you didn't want to go out the window. You were on the 2nd floor. There was no fire escape ladder. It was a fireman who had to come and rescue you out of that. That entire event is encapsulated inside of every memory cell in your body. Forever. Until you release it out. As a sponge, you sucked it in. Like water. And it sits in there. And we tend to forget about it. Until we don't. You might find later that that little kid has trouble with nightmares regarding that event. You might have trouble sleeping or owning apartments that are higher up than base floor. He might have trust issues because nobody showed up to help him or her. Where were you? Why didn't you come get me? There was zero understanding to why that they were left alone and were hurt so badly. And we can even make matters worse and say the parents were out for the night and they were with the babysitter when this happened. And the parents didn't even know about it until they came home and saw their house was, surrounded by fire trucks. The kid was already rushed to the hospital by this time. So their kid's at the hospital, alone. Babysitter, God knows where. Let's say she or he made it out. And maybe they were unconscious, who knows? Maybe they blacked out in the smoke. Smoke inhalation, right? Point of the matter is, events like this affect. And until we release such blocks, they can affect us from reaching our highest potential in life. So think of any event. And sometimes our events are so horrible, we block them out. Like some of us, there are chunks of our childhood we have we're like, I don't remember much of my childhood. And I'm a person that's like that. I had to dig deep to remember portions of my childhood. Because things happened that I didn't want to remember. So people can and have the ability to compartmentalize things that they've been through, the traumas they've endured. So that's why I'm here. I'm an earth angel and I'm a chosen one. I'm fairly well-rounded. I would say, for me, out of everything I got to offer you, it's my love and my experiences. My abilities and gifts that are divinely granted by the universe. I was born a psychic medium, channel. I'm Native American, from a line of shamans. I'm a gifted speaker and healer, with my hands and my voice. I've known since I was little that I had a big mission in this world, but it's been blocked my entire life by a karmic family. And many other karmics, actually. I'm almost 50 now. It took me half my life to get here. But here I am. And all I can say is, I'm happy I made it. You wouldn't believe what I had to go through to get to you. But I am so happy I did. And I have a lot to give, if you'll let me. I want to help. I'm a speaker of truth. My guardian angel is Archangel Michael. He's been with me since I was born. My first shadow in this world was rejection. Right out the womb, rejection. Yeah, mother wounds, father wounds, both. I have every single type of trauma known to man. Sexual, mental, emotional. All healed. And I still hold love. And forgiveness, which is key to setting yourself free, along with this shadow work. I call it shadow work, but it's block removal, really. If you're interested in understanding why, if you're stuck in life, if you're feeling stagnant, alone, wondering why you keep repeating the same patterns with men or money or jobs, I can help you. If you're wondering why you can't move forward in life, if you're bad with money, I can help you. If you're scared, if you have low self-esteem, weight issues, health issues, I can help you. Any and all things. It can be done. My system covers everything. Simply everything. Why? Because we're all connected and we're magic. We're magic, baby. It's that simple. The divine made us all, and we're all one. I am one with divine. I'm a chosen. I'm his daughter. I have a lot of gifts. One of them is that I'm a prophet to divine. He tells me things. So, intermittently, I might be told things directly from divine. Who knows? For the collective or for a person. I'm capable of channeling everything and anything in the entire universe for this reason. No boundaries. And I just heard, but that's not all. I'm a rather humble person, so I'm just now exploring a lot of my gifts. And I can say, I love public speaking. I think the point of me doing any of this is just to help others. It's not to say, I can do all of this and blah, 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 blah. No. I'm really happy I have these gifts. But I'm even happier to open this bag of gifts and say, what do you need? Let me help you. Because that's what, I'm sorry. That's what I have them for. And I hope you can see the sincerity on my face. 2112 when I say. I have worked through a lot to get this far. I'm a Life Path 9 humanitarian when it comes to numerology. I was born 11/2, November 2nd. But I'm a Scorpio of the highest archetype. It's the only sign of the zodiac that has 3 levels. Levels, folks. I'm the highest. But that's not all. In Vedic, I'm not a Scorpio, I'm a Libra. So I also carry the scales and love. I have a Piscean moon in Western, and in Vedic, I'm a water bearer with an Aquarian moon. I own it all, and so therefore I am it all, because I know how this works. I'm very well rounded. I have all 4 elements. And I just want to offer this balance and all this love to you. And I bet you're wondering, why has she spoke for 20-some minutes? It's just as simple. This is my introduction. After this, most of my videos are going to be rather quick. Well, most of my videos will not. They'll be 30 minutes each probably, especially for the readings. I don't know that you're going to want them much quicker than that, okay? Unless they're an express read. I'm trying to work on something like that. But honestly, this is just simply you kind of getting to know me and what I'm about. I'm just somebody trying to walk with you. Walk you home. Or maybe you can walk me home. It's a spiritual journey after all. We're not walking any place. We're trying to walk back to ourselves. I think it starts inside, and it starts with self-love. So, with that, if you want to reach your fullest potential, if you want to remove blocks, if you want to feel better than you've ever felt before, stick around. Couldn't hurt. Subscribe. Follow along. Hit the like button. I'm on Instagram as well. But being that I just started these videos here, I have yet to add them to Instagram. I'll be moving further with other channels as well. Okay? So how is this going to work? I'm going to use these and we're going to figure out where the blocks reside, like what compartments or areas of your life do they reside, okay? My guides just said, whoa. I need to bring in my blessing and protection. Divine, I ask that you enter into this reading and that you bring in Archangel Michael. Archangel Gabriel. And that you bless this reading front to back and all those that are entering in as well. Every single energy that enters in is watching. This channel is only for light and love. It is fully impenetrable by anything dark. Anybody entering into this channel will be protected by Divine, as Divine protects me. As a chosen, you are now protected as Divine protects me. Thank you. Ashe, thank you. Amen. I love you. I want you to know now I'm working on my cussing. It's a bad habit. My former joke was, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I'm on a diet, I don't have sex. I've been celibate 12 years, out of relationships 12 years, so I'm single. And it's the only thing I got to relieve stress. But now I have to work on my mouth. So you'll hear me cuss, but I am trying to work on it, okay? So you'll probably see me doing less, hopefully. I am trying to get better at it, okay? And if that is something, curse words, cussing, swearing, if that's okay by you, then I'm happy to have you here. If not, this might not be the right channel for you. And that's okay too. Check me out again in a little while. I'm hoping this doesn't take me long to break. Okay. What's going on with collective? Where's the collective shadow currently? 11:48 on the clock. So again, this first card is going to be. Now we typically have more than one, but we're gonna do one black. One black. So this card came out. Empowerment. So how am I reading this as a black? You're not feeling empowered in your life. This could be a mother wound, because I got a full moon. Moons are related to mothers. I'm an intuitive reader, by the way. I get channeled messages, okay, as a channel. You're going to notice I don't, even with tarot, I know the meanings, but I've always read my cards very extensively different, unless I'm told to read them as, you know, tarot weight. Prescribe them to be read. Some of you could have, I'm looking at this object around her neck. Some of you could have, take this only if it resonates, some of you could have black magic on you. This just looks tribal, almost, hexes, black magic. Some of you could feel cursed. I just said some of you could be, I just heard, I feel cursed. now I'm coughing. Like, maybe you don't feel like you can speak your truth. Like, this is right around your throat chakra. So maybe you don't feel like you can speak up. Maybe you're feeling like, I just saw, like in Alice in Wonderland when she ate that mushroom, she went from normal to little. So maybe you're feeling this big against, and that kind of takes me into my meditation, because in my meditation, I was really little and being handled by a big shadow hand. And in my meditation, I was in a beam of divine light and being lifted out of a situation. Now I'm getting chills because I'm being told this is the divine light, and I'm being encouraged to tell whoever that belongs to, that's coming to an end. Whoever is making you feel like that, that is coming to an end. Okay, that's a karmic situation. Okay, so take that only if that resonates with you. If you're in a situation where you are being belittled, because there's something going on there in terms of, I heard the word abuse. Okay, so the word witch just came up. So this could have something to do with witchcraft. For others of you, it's like there's a disconnect from your feminine side. There's a disconnect from your creativity. There's a disconnect from your passion, from your, yes, that's it. Okay, so if you are a male, because remember, every person is born with a masculine and a feminine energy. We all are. We are dualistic in nature for that reason. And we got to stay in balance with both of those energies. But this card would simply say you're out of balance because you're feeling disempowered in your feminine energy, if this is your story. There are a group of masculines under this card feeling sexually disempowered. Impotence might be an issue, or the other extreme. You might have been I just heard I have it to give, but nobody to give to. So some of you are feeling quite passionate, but lonely. And that's making you feel disempowered. Something about the upcoming full moon, so March's full moon, is going to bring a difference. a change. Ah, yes. And I'm getting chills. The eclipses are coming too. There is a lunar eclipse. Bingo. Between that and the full moon, there should be some shifts coming in for you folks under this. Why did I say vehicle? Why did I think vehicle? I didn't even say it. This card. Okay, I'll go with that. Some of you might feel disempowered, a lack of transportation. There may be a vehicle in your future. Even though this card has nothing to do with vehicles, I don't even see anything that represents a vehicle. You may have a vehicle in your future, a new one. Or a move, I just heard. So some of you might be moving homes, so a new home. And this is going to heal, really uplift you and heal you, heal this, empower you, where you're feeling disempowered. Okay, we'll take it, right? Anything else? No, they're telling me to move to the next. Okay. So this deck I'm going to use for just more clarity to the matter. So can we bring in a little bit more clarity to the matter? Just a bit more clarity. Is that why you push that out? Okay. So let me push this out. Okay, so it says 46, overthinking. They're touching the brain, and then it says nature spirits. So, right off the top, overthinking. You could be overthinking things at this time. Okay, so 46 is a new start if we're bringing in numerology now. Or you can break it down to 4 and 6. 4 is stability. 6 is lessons to be learned as well as love. For me, needing to get out and outside, get into nature. I know it's winter here in the northern hemisphere. Even if you go out for a minute, I know, just get out there, even for a minute, and don't just shiver. Find something to hold gratitude for, and do a quick breathing. Really get in some air. Where I'm at now, I'm surprised today and yesterday have been like 50. So for late February, I'm pretty ecstatic with these temperatures. But that will alleviate. It'll get your energy back into balance, and something about cohesiveness too. So I'm really drawn to the idea that we've got a moon, and now doesn't this look like a sun? behind this one with the rays. And that really now takes me into March with the, we got the eclipses coming up. Lunar and solar. Our first set. I think they're in March, if not March or April. But I do believe they start in March. So, and I think the lunar comes first and then the solar. Lunar, solar. So with lunar, you feel disempowered, and the solar, you're overthinking something, and the way to alleviate that is by getting out in nature. Loving on yourself. Now, when it comes to combining these, obviously, overthinking matters. Get out of your head. Remember, these are matters of the heart. So part of this is going to include how to move forward and heal. Just advice. And then I'm going to give some, I just said it, advice. So if you're feeling disempowered, what are you overthinking? Or don't overthink it. Try to bring balance in through going outside. Doing breath work. Getting yourself in balance. Maybe meditation. Maybe journaling. Putting yourself first. Trying to bring more stability into your life. Working on self-love. Asking yourself, what's the lesson I need to learn here? I got all that from this card, combined with this card. How can I grow from this? It's never about anybody else but ourselves. Ever. It's always all about you. Because at the end of the day, whatever you're going through is meant to make you the best and highest version of yourself. And I know I left comments on. There may be comments, and that's okay. Regarding abuses and things of that nature. What about this kind of abuse and that kind? I didn't answer that. Trust me. Yes, you did. I had a soul contract, and we magnetized him. And it's okay if you don't agree with me. I'm okay with that. We live in a magnetic and energetic world. We live in a world where we make soul contracts. Here's the thing. Everything you go through is meant to bring you to your highest and best self. It's determined by how you're looking at it right now. I see my darkest moments in a very positive light. Yeah, I cried. They hurt me so bad. Oh my God. I must have cried for years. And sometimes I still have my moments because healing is a spiral, it's not linear. I am living a human experience after all. But those hard experiences, like the rapes, the beatdowns, where you get bruised up, when people lay their hands on you, or they do things to your body that you would have never wanted ever done to you. Let's say you're a kid and these things happen to you, and you don't have any control. That makes you capable of helping so many people in this world. If you're able to look at it as your gold. If you're capable of looking at yourself and saying, I love you. I know that bad stuff happened to you, and I'm never going to let that happen to you again. I accept that that happened to you. I accept that that happened, and that it was brought in. I don't care how it came in. It came in. I know I'm perfectly imperfect. But now I'm going to use every single piece of me to become the best me ever. Because so many people are going through that right now. And they need people who are healed, who've been there to help them. So heal. Let me help you. You're not broken. You're not. You're a masterpiece in the making. And you're beautiful. And yeah, you didn't deserve any of it. But you take your crown and you straighten that up. And you wipe your tears away. And you realize no matter what happened to you, you straighten yourself up. And you heal everything about it. And you go help somebody else heal. And trust me, that's even healing in of itself. It's probably one of the most cathartic therapies right there, helping others heal. You gotta do some of the main healing to begin with, but once you've done some of the main healing, you could I tend not to think about the questions like, did I bring that in? Did I attract it in? who cares it happened? Confirmation. Because does it really matter? Can we go back? Does that conversation make any difference? No. Does it win brownie points? No. It just creates a feeling that does nothing. So I accept that everybody thinks about things different. I just shared how I see things. All I'm here to do is offer my bag of gifts and healing with the world. It's a big bag. And as long as you can accept me for me, that'll be good to go. Okay. So, you want to learn what we can do? Okay. So, what can we do to heal this? 12:11 on the clock. I'm a little parched. I've got some tea. That's a great thing about the body and mind is at any point in time, you can change it. You're never stuck. You're always right where you need to be. At any point. That's a message for somebody. Somebody needed to hear that just now. At 12:12. Love you. Okay, so for this particular shadow spirit, I don't even use the word spirit. Come on, divine. What's the, what would you recommend? Or the, no, I don't like any of these. I wanna, yeah, I wanna clean, no one. Picky. Better. Okay. For healing. Yeah. See how there's one? There's one. Okay. So, I've got one, and Divine just said take the one off the top. He wanted me to read what's on the bottom. So, it says clear the air. And there's a person with some lightning looking from one place to another. He told me to cover the top. What do you think that could mean for you? person looking from one place to another, and it says clear the air. From one balcony to another, one home to another. Clear the air. So that could mean needing to have a conversation. One house to another, one person to another. That would go with overthinking, and that would go with disempowerment. That could go with that belittling that we're speaking of. Mother wounds. Maybe you have had a falling out with a mother, a sister, an aunt, a friend who's a female, a co-worker who's a female. This could have overthinking a matter. This could also have to do with needing to cleanse your own self, cleansing your space, okay? So a storm's brewed. It brewed, it went, okay? And it came with this. You do it. This is the outcome. It'll be a success. Oh, hello. So you clear the air. You're going to find yourself having a successful way of it. For those of you who are nervous, because whatever's happened here, you've overthought yourself right into a hole, is what I'm gathering. A pickle. Into a pickle. Into a hole. Into a catastrophe. Down the river without a paddle is another one. I'm feeling nervous, anxious, yeah, so this whole needing to cleanse yourself and cleanse your aura, important. I just heard salt, like cleansing spiritual baths. Maybe a salt lamp, salt bath. The whole getting outside is important. Being asked to add more because I got a secondary deck for this, for additional information. Okay. Additional information for this plan of action. So, needing to make contact with that lightning. This could be spontaneous. I see that as like a Uranus thing. I'm just doing it. Or I'm just doing it. Yeah, right now. If I think on this, I might talk myself right out of it, sort of thing. Yeah, it could be like you're driving along and then you're like, yep, I'm doing it. And you do it. It's just, yeah, boom, okay. I'm on 59 minutes and it was 59:01 when I said that. So you're like on the 11th hour and you're like, oh God, I'm gonna do it right now. Like, even though you're nervous, you just do it. It's like do or die. Okay. Additional message. Look down. Okay. So this is additional for those with the anxiety, needing to care for yourselves right now. So we're talking about rejuvenating, recovering yourself. Okay, we have the healing lagoon, which says rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. And then the other side said the wellspring, body care, take a breath. Okay, it said, what are you thirsty for? Okay, what are you thirsty for? Body care, take a breath. And then the, rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. Is it safe to stop? So there's an irony on that last one, because I feel like I don't think you're gonna stop. You're gonna go. Once you get moving, you're gonna march right through this gate and down that road and successfully complete something. Because underneath was metamorphosis. If you were feeling stuck and you do this, this is what you're gonna get. Transformation and metamorphosis, and it's going to change your entire life. But it's going to take some will to do. And for those of you who are dealing with this particular block, I was just informed you have been on this block for some of you over a year. Some of you 10 years? And counting. So your stuckness, your anxiety is pretty with making this conversation happen, because there has been issues with this, if this is what's going on for you. With the now, if this is I just got like a work situation too. So if it's work, if you're getting disempowerment happening at work, same thing. You've been going through some bullying at work for a while. Take a step back. You've been overthinking. You need to clear yourself. Okay? Clear yourself. But I really do believe somebody has stepped into power recently, a higher up, or whomever you had the issue with, where you can speak your truth and make things right. Maybe directly with the company. Okay. So, let me set this back over here. For now, for situations when it comes to some of you are being watched. This could be tying into the black magic, could be tying into feeling hexed and mind controlled, I just heard. there's going to be a successful completion at the next full moon of this. It's over. Over. I just got 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 4 seconds, which is a 10. So there you go. You're going to move on and away from this. It's going to happen out of the blue. I'm not saying that you're not going to have issues. No. If that's not it, then it's something to do with their home environment. Something going on in your house or with a family member. Some of you could be splitting from your family, moving out from a family. Divorce could be significant for some of you. Something to do with the mind, though. I feel like somebody... Why do I keep hearing somebody's out of their mind or trying... You feel like you're losing your mind because they're out of their mind? Somebody could be suffering from PTSD. Depression. Not sleeping well. I'm telling you, if you do some of this cleansing, you're going to start sleeping better. Promise. Work on your heart chakra, I'm hearing. Binaural beats for your heart chakra. 30 minutes a day for a month. That'll help. Even 15 minutes if you don't have 30 to spare. Heck, I remember in the beginning, I used to only do 5. Whatever you can commit. Do what you can. Just do it. Make it a point to work on your heart chakra. So what's the advice? So, I'm using Kyle Gray's Keeper of Light cards here. For the advice. When it comes to those who are trying, to date or, for these masculines that are feeling disempowered, you need to cleanse yourself. These attitudes need adjustment. You got to work on our thoughts. But also, you need, I'm getting the idea that you're needing to adjust where you go and maybe try doing it different than you've done it. It's time to do things different. I keep hearing do things different and you'll have more success. So if you're used to going to certain establishments, go to different places. Go at different times. Maybe if you typically go to bars, try going for coffee. Serious. If you're a biker, try going to a baseball game. Serious. No joke. I'm not joking you. Doesn't mean you have to not be a biker. I'm just saying, be a biker and go to a baseball game. And you're going to meet somebody who is also a biker at a baseball game, probably. Guarantee it. That's for somebody. Telling you, I'm getting chills up my freaking leg, and it's 12:29. Yeah. We have Radha, with soul flame. So some of you are going to meet parts of yourself, calling back in parts of yourself, and then love and acceptance. So we'll read this. I'll take both. And we have the sirens at 1:10 on my timer. Rada. Soul flame. Rediscover lost parts of yourself. Experience the relationship between harmony and healing. So, this is where this picture seems to, this takes me to this picture. I feel like, you know, we get so busy in life. And I feel like others tend to weigh us down. We tend to get pushed under other people's rules and regulations, and we're socialized to be this way, that way. And we tend to lose ourselves completely. And in part, that's what's happened here. This card is asking you to get back to yourself. Call back your power. I call back all my energy and power from any people, places, and things that don't serve my highest good. Ashe, thank you, and amen. And do it every single day, multiple times a day. That's the prayer. And then spend time rediscovering who you are. Because when we're within relationships or in moments of disempowerment, we've all had times of depression, fall out of things, fall out of love with us, our lives. This card's asking you to fall in love with you. Who's the first love in your life? Outside of divine, it should be you. It should always be you. Love you, because you're freaking phenomenal. When you look in the mirror, you should see how fabulous you are. You should be able to smile at yourself and wink at yourself and be like, you're going to be okay. Because you are. You're going to be more than okay. This card is asking you, whatever you lost, find it. If you used to write, but you don't anymore, buy a journal and sit with it. If you painted, walked, meditated, and all of these things have disappeared, find them. There are treasures inside of us. They're gifts. We all have them, but we all do them different. And that makes them really unique and special, because we don't do them all the same. You need to find your treasures, sweethearts. Now I understand what that last card, this card was sitting on the table alone. Discover your treasures. You're chock full of them. Because you yourself are a treasure. You were born that way. We tend to fall out of love with ourselves because we go through things and people tell us things, and then life gives us stuff, and before long we're like, and our shoulders slump. And when we look in the mirror, the magic's gone. doesn't have to be that way. It's not gone, it's just asleep. It's never gone because the magic is innate. The magic is you. You are the magic. You're the magic. It's time to accept that. Own it. Love it. You're perfectly imperfect, and that's perfectly okay. You're gonna be more than okay. This card says, love is yours. Recognize your divine worth and value. Choose loving thoughts. Yes. Yes and yes. This is absolutely perfect. There's always hope, folks. Hope floats. Always hope. Even on the darkest of days. And I do mean that. Even when you are down with your face in the mud, there is hope for those who choose to believe. When your eyes are weary, there will be some light of hope. I know, because that was me. And that could be you. That is you, if you choose it. So, 1 month. We have a block here. 1 month. 30 days. What can you do in 30 days? You can do anything you want. You can have, do, or be anything. And that I promise you if you choose to believe it. Thoughts can become anything, and I know that because I walk it. Yeah, I know. It's not that simple. There are other working components to this, you're right. You have to take some actions, but we've spoken on that. Thoughts. We have several thousand thoughts every day. Can you manage all of them? No, because most are unconscious. That's why beliefs are important. What are you believing these days, folks? A lot of people have outworn belief sets. So, most people have belief sets from childhood still as they are in their middle age. Look at your beliefs. They could be the ones your parents gave you, and determine if it's still working for you or not. Does that play into this block or not? Does it help you at all in your life? If not, let's change it. Let's get rid of it. Let's overhaul it. Remember, life is energetic. It's magnetic. You're a sponge. What do you want? Are the things you're thinking and believing working for you? Is the reality around you what you want to see? If it isn't, then you gotta go inside, where your thoughts and beliefs are, and ask these questions, and do the internal work, and heal. Because the moment you do, and you do it on repetition, you'll start seeing the pictures of your life change. Especially when you add in action. Yeah, I'm getting chills. I have a speeding motorcycle going by. No, that's a car. It's just louder. So, anyway, just thought I would share this with you guys today. That's the reading. Videos after this will not be this long. Like I said, 30, maybe 40, 45. I'm gonna get them to be less, so they should be around 30 or less. So I'm gonna really work on this. Okay? But I'm Samantha at Soul Pathways, and this was my very first healing video for you. Block removals are important, folks. I want you to rise with me. I want you to live a good life. And I mean that. Because we all affect each other. If you succeed, somehow we all succeed. So get out there and succeed. Do good. I love you. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed and definitely know you matter.